pass me the bowl, and I'll slurp that milk right out of it.
Gross.
Welcome to Very Real Talk, everybody, for another week, and everyone will understand what I'm talking about in just a second. But first, I'm your host, Nick Potter. Welcome to the show. I got three boys, three milk slurpers, if you will, with me this week. As per usual, let's not fuck around anymore, and let's introduce them. The first boy I'm talking to, it's my good friend Colin Sage. What's up, Colin?
Not much, dude. Just over here slurping.
Just slurping? All right.
I wish I was slurping.
I know, don't we all, really? That's why I asked for that person to pass me the bowl so I could, in fact, slurp. So, here's my question for you this week. Fuck, marry, kill the Trix Rabbit, Tony the Tiger, and Lucky the Leprechaun.
Oh.
Okay, definitely fucking Tony the Tiger. I mean, have you seen those arms?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's beefy.
He's got that neckerchief. He's gonna gag you with that thing, right?
Oh, I thought you could pull on that, like, while you're fucking him, like, yeah.
Hey, dude, it's versatile, okay?
I'm learning a lot about both of you.
It's called being a switch, Joey, okay? Either you have the neckerchief on, or you use the neckerchief, okay?
Right, or he's tying it around your eyes, and then he's, like, tying you down, and it's great. Let me tell you. Yeah, Tony Tiger's a power bottom is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I think we're all with you, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what's whack about Tony the Tiger? Doesn't have the thighs.
I know, he's all top-heavy, man.
He's like a Dorito boy.
Do we know that, or is that based on just his advertisement? Because he's a very top-heavy person as far as his appearance.
Right. Well, that makes him good as a switch. He's got a feminine bottom, but a very masculine top.
Man,
so,
you've thought about this, and that's what I
He
respect.
can both control you, but also, be gentle.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay, Joey just sent us some art. We won't describe it, but...
I did find the thighs, but...
Hey, man, he doesn't have a penis in that photo, so I'm okay with it.
I don't. This
anyway.
is not canon. This is...
It's not canon.
No one can see it. Anyway, continue, Colin.
Anyway, obviously I'm killing that fucking rabbit. He can suck it.
Yeah, dicks are for kids, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
What?
And because
What? Wait, what? I hated that.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to marry the leprechaun because he's got that fucking gold.
Yeah,
right?
you
also kill him after you get the gold. In a divorce.
Yep, or at least half of it. No prenup, Colin. Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, I love those answers. Perfect. Let's move on to the next boy I'm introducing. It's my good friend Corey Music. What's up, Corey?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm getting ready to ask you a question. Here it comes. It's kind of similar. We're going to go fuck, marry, kill Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. What do you got for me?
Ooh, a couple berry boys.
I think I'm going to kill Frankenberry.
Okay, yeah.
Just to kind of, because he's least interesting. But,
right.
I think
because he's a freak?
Because
he's a monster? Because he's not pleasing to the eye?
Corey, is that why?
I'm
You're
a
so fucking
very
shallow
person, and it's fine with me. It's my burden to bear, not yours. I want to marry Count Chocula because death do its part, right? That's never gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
And I'll fuck the other.
The ghost. Yeah, fuck the ghost.
Yeah,
Blueberry.
you just take it like you just grab it
that's
and you just go to town on it.
That's like artistic masturbation, anyway. So
yeah.
Artisanal masturbation.
Yeah, it's like almost an illusion at that point. It's like jerking off, but it's called an illusion, and I get to add my ectoplasm to it. I can go on, but I want to marry Count Chocula. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I think you made all the right choices.
Thanks,
too.
Man.
Perfect. You guys
100%.
are.
Hey guys, did you hear that? 100%.
You guys are nailing it so far. Let's continue on to my brother Joey Potter. Hey, brother, what's up?
That's me.
Absolutely. I got a similar question for you. We're gonna go fuck, marry, kill, snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, dude, they're so similar.
Before I answer that, I just want to say the art that I sent you guys was on the second row of Google results when I Googled Tony the Tiger. So let me.
Sucks.
I'm gonna need to get a look at Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I want to see that footnote in an article. By the way, like second row. Like, a second row. Wow. Okay. Well, this has some weight to it.
Yeah. So okay, I'm only gonna assume that they're in like chronological order of their names, right? Because
respectively.
Because they're
Joe,
always in the same order.
Yeah, I know for sure that the blonde one is Crackle. So yeah, it should be Snap, Crackle, and then Pop is on the right.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill, Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
The blonde one talks an awful lot, so...
Yeah, I'd probably kill him. I was actually going to say that also because he has that little, like... honestly, it looks like a limp starfish of hair on his head with the hat.
Sure.
I don't know what's under that hat. It's probably gross under that fucking, like, sack of a hat.
Sure.
So I guess I'd probably fuck Pop, right? Because he seems like really eccentric.
Man, that's a bad soundbite, by the way.
He seems really like eccentric and stuff. Like he's in like the marching uniform and stuff. He's probably a lot of fun, but I need stability. And you got Snap there, and he's the chef.
Yeah, you're right, Joey.
He's making the shit. I need that stability. Also, I do have an affinity for redheads.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
He's the firstborn, because obviously they're brothers. Yeah,
and he also, in a lot of these images right here, he has the handkerchief that I could fucking grab onto. You know what I mean?
Whoa!
I like this. This is getting hot. Let's pick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew? So this week, guys, if you haven't sensed my theme going back to the passing of the bowl and slurping that milk, we're going to be talking...
cereal mascots.
We're fucking cereal mascots, and that's what the whole episode is about. Let's cut to it. No, we are discussing cereals in general, our favorite cereals, which cereals that were maybe limited, that we miss, all of it. Cereal's a big part of a balanced and complete breakfast. So, and as you know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So, let's not fuck around anymore. Let's get into it. Talking about cereal.
Next time on Cereal.
All right, boys. Let me paint you all a picture, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it way back to the childhood, to your childhood. It's, it's the 90s, let's say. You are waking up Saturday morning. You got the cartoons ready. You know what you're watching. You know the lineup at this point.
Ready to watch those Psycho Rangers.
Ready to watch Psycho Rangers. You are running downstairs into the kitchen to grab your gear to get ready to go watch those cartoons. Go watch Gargoyles or fucking...
The Knights of Tirnanog!
The Knights of Tirnanog.
Hell yeah.
And then you're opening your cabinet and you're reaching in for your favorite cereal to pour you a bowl and sit down in front of the TV and just, have no cares in the world. Just get immersed into the Knights of Tirnanog and whatever great arc they're on currently, So, I want to start off talking about some of our favorite all-time cereals.
All right. First off, I have to kick this off. Is anyone here one of those Psycho Rangers that puts the milk in first?
Nope.
If you do, you have to hang up the call because I don't understand people who do that.
Yeah,
nope.
What the hell?
It's totally non-pragmatic. You could pour way more milk, and now the milk's dictating the volume of the cereal, which is not
exactly.
the point. Like that's not what you want.
Hey,
all right.
Well, I've got something though, Joey.
Okay.
One time I ate plain Cheerios with water.
Ooh,
Oh,
like you poured
sounds so poor.
Like you could. Oh God. Okay. First of all, nope. Tossing that out. So you poured milk over cereal?
What?
No,
In a bowl?
water.
No, it was water.
I'm sorry,
over
water.
Cheerios.
That's what I meant. Like you poured water in a bowl as if it were milk.
Yes.
Because there was in fact no milk.
That makes me want to throw up. That makes me want to throw up so bad.
Well, let me tell
Guys,
you, it was
he had to lower his
first.
cholesterol, okay? It was at a critical point. He
9.
absolutely had to get that cholesterol down. And you can't just eat dry Cheerios. You got to get them a little wet.
But
So,
the thing,
maybe it's water.
What I'm thinking about is, like, if you told me, I ate Cheerios and had a glass of water, that's eating Cheerios out of your hands totally normal. But the way you did it is gross, with all due respect.
Well, let me tell you, it was fine. If it was weird at first, but then it became fine, and then it was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. I still taste the Cheerios. It's fine. But then, about 2/3 of the way through, I wanted to vomit, and became very nauseous.
Because honestly, like, thinking about it makes you want to throw up immediately, right?
Yeah, sure.
What freaks me out more, digging into it, is spooning water into your mouth.
Yeah.
Spooning slightly dusted Cheerios water.
That makes it worse. Like, you're spooning dirty water into your mouth.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's it. That's all.
Okay. Well, what intrigues me then is like we'll talk about this later, but I'm a big fan of what we'll call aftermilk, the milk after the cereal's gone, you can drink it or whatever. Sure. The idea of afterwater is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
That idea, that's like what Satan drinks every morning. That's what Hitler had before he shot himself. Like, that's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since we're talking about, cereal, and honestly, most of my cereal experience is from when I was a kid, there are a couple things that have come with me over time, right? I was a much pickier eater, like everyone was, but something that stuck with me is I have a problem with wet food.
Okay.
Like wet bread. And just like, honestly, if you don't eat the cereal fast enough, and then you have like the 15 like floating whatever is in there, and they're just fucking soggy as shit, and you're spooning that into your mouth, and then it's just mush in your like.
Well, I mean, yeah, Joey, all cereal, like, the goodness of a cereal depends on its half-life, right? Like, when it goes from being, like, the perfect amount of wet into mush nastiness.
Yeah.
So that always kind of steered which cereals I was going to purchase.
Right.
Because if you get it too fast, then you're just, like, got crunchy-ass cereal and milk. Like, I needed to absorb a little bit.
It's a Venn diagram argument about how, like, you got to eat it at that perfect point. Although, Joey, I'm not quite... I disagree with the premise that what's left afterwards is gross. What's left afterwards, like Thanos would say, is inevitable. You're not going to eat everything. And that's kind of, sort of the... it's a fun way to end it. Like, oh, this is great. Sip it up, my friend. You sip it up and have some cereal in there. It's fine.
I have, like, eventually. We'll get into it when I am talking about my favorite cereals, but...
Sure.
If there's like anything floating, I do have to push past it. Like, I have to concentrate on not concentrating on the soggy, gross nature that I'm ingesting. But
wow, it doesn't sound like fun.
Just last night, my mind's great. Just last night, I had some chili, and I got rid of all the noodles. I got rid of most of the meat, but I slurped that chili. I fucking held it up to my face, and I slurped it. Because that shit's cash.
The idea that you said chili and just added noodles casually as if, whatever. It's fine.
We're going to fight.
Yeah, we're going to fight because noodles do belong in chili. Have you ever been to Skyline?
They are an option. It's like saying, I had a pizza and I ate the pineapples, of course. Like,
well, Corey, what it comes down to with that, to simplify it, is that Cincinnati-style chili, you put noodles in that because it's very watery. Then it's just meat soup if there's no noodles in it. Like, yes, there is the hearty, chunky chili with all that, the beans and the tomatoes and whatnot. But we're talking about cereal.
Right. I put my noodles in my cereal. I put the oyster crackers in the cereal.
Well, let me throw this at you boys. I'm sure it's been invented, and I'm sure it's out there, and some fuck on Twitter will tell me. Why don't they sell the Aftermilk in, like, little containers that
absolutely.
you can buy?
We've talked about this. That's an age-old question, my friend.
Well, hold on. Are you talking about like a manufactured like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk or recycling?
well, like a manufactured. Obviously, it wouldn't be exactly the same because they're not going to waste the cereal. By like getting it soggy and then throwing it away. Maybe they'll feed it to pigs or something. But just like soaking cereal in like Cocoa Puffs, and then getting that milk and then packaging it up.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I feel like that's been like discussed on like a television show I've watched somewhere, but like if not, TM for sure.
Are we having like a Big Bang Theory like argument, like cold open right now?
Well, I hope this is actually funny.
I never watched more than like 5 frames of that show, so I don't think I stole it from that.
Bazinga!
You saw 5 pictures on Google Images. But Aftermilk is it's a big, totally. Huge fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything after a quick Google search that tells me that they have after cereal milk. It might be called something else, but
it's called flavored milk. I'm sure. Like that's
yeah.
But that sounds.
It sounds like the more I think about it in the past 10 seconds after you made that sound, it's kind of gross.
Right. Aftermilk sounds like the thing that happens after you grab Tony by the handkerchief. There, you know?
That's so gross.
Yeah, that's
You gotta frost those flakes, dude. You know what I'm saying?
They're great, man. Oh, he kind of always sounds like he's like out of breath, right? Like, I can't breathe.
I hit a link on Google that said cereal milk, but it's a type of weed, apparently.
Oh, man. I can believe that.
Yeah, so
sprinkle Lucky Charms on the bud.
The FBI agent that's watching me just got a ping, baby.
Yeah, hit the end of that rainbow, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get into it, guys. What's like your favorite all-time, like, go-to classic cereal?
All right. So I spoke a bunch about the theory of cereal, right?
Sure.
The theory.
Because for the next, 20 minutes, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Because when I was young, I ate Fruit Loops. That's fucking it.
Huh. Okay,
All
that's
right.
weird because that counters the point I'm going to make, which is this happened to me a lot growing up in general things like fast food. But I had what we call phases, which means that for a month or two, that's the cereal. And if someone came in and was like, oh, yeah, really? You like that? Well, I like this. You killed them and buried them in your basement. Like, that's the end of that conversation. For me, my top three, though, in terms of my phases are, number one's definitely Apple Jacks.
Oh,
Damn,
Snapple Jacks.
those are fire.
Hell yeah. Yeah, those are fire.
Number two.
That's pretty funny.
Like, he had to do that on purpose, right? Like, he had to be like, I'm good.
That was really
good.
funny. You cut off right after 2.
Yeah, I know what happened. Number two, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a goat, baby. That's a goat.
And for my number three, if I give more time, it might change, but I'm going to give my number three for the purposes of A, talking about my favorite Aftermilk, and B, to kind of segue, there's a debate. There's like a high school rivalry. My number three is Fruity Pebbles, because I like it way more than Cocoa Pebbles, and that's my opinion on it. That's where I stand. Also,
you enjoy the fruity milk more than the chocolate milk?
The Aftermilk of like Fruity Pebbles, it tastes like Leinenkugel, like a. It's sunset wheat. It has like almost like it's like if you're a kid and you never drank beer before, it has that sort of essence, man.
Okay.
But also it's delicious. I love it. Those are my top three. Kind of an apple base, cinnamon base, which of course makes sense, and then a whole new thing. Also like the Reese's Puff cereal a lot. That was a fave.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some like, Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes. Those basic ones I always liked a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of oddball ones. I never was crazy about oddballs. Also, not big on marshmallows in my cereal. Not crazy about that. So Lucky Charms, they're fine, but not really for me.
Yeah, I will list off my phases as well. So when I was younger, when I was a kid, for some reason my favorite cereal was Chex, like a boring old fuddy-duddy.
Well, here's the thing, Nick. I will slam a box of Chex dry.
Yes!
I don't know if I've had a full bowl of Chex cereal.
Oh yeah, I used to eat the shit out of Chex
Are you going
cereal.
rice Chex? Are you going wheat Chex? Are you going fucking rye Chex or whatever?
Oh,
the fuck
I'm
it is?
going
Rye Chex? Is that a real thing?
I'm going dry Chex. You know what
Blue
I mean?
was rice, green was like wheat or corn, and then red was something else that no one ever got.
Right, yeah, it was made as a prank. So yeah, I was a rice Chex boy. Then when I was a little bit older, my teen years into my early 20s, it was all about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, obviously, man.
Yeah,
It's one of the goats. And then when I became an adult, a dad, I knew I had to make a change. So my current favorite that I get, not since keto, but my current favorite is Special K Vanilla and Almond.
See, I'm a strawberry boy, man. I'm a strawberry man.
Colby actually introduced me to the Vanilla Almond Special K when we were living in Chicago.
Oh, really? Did he also accuse you of stealing it or something? Very esoteric. Colby Slam.
Yeah. Got him.
Let me pull my Colby Slam switch, which I have installed in my apartment.
Okay, what happens when you do it?
It dumps
Nothing.
a bucket of
This is what
Special
Colby
K
would've
onto him.
Yeah.
His is better.
Yeah.
He gets an email on his TC Ballin account.
Yeah, he gets a notification ping.
Nick, you're forgetting a key element, which you've told me about many times.
Special key
Shout out Joey's Cars. Frosted Mini Spooners, dude.
Oh, you're totally right, man.
Yeah.
So absolutely, that was more of a necessary thing that I used to help me lose weight, but I still like it. But
And being
I hate
poor.
And yeah, I didn't like Frosted Mini Wheats or Wheaties. I thought that the Frosted Mini Wheats were actually too sweet. So I really enjoyed the Malto Meal brand Frosted Mini Spooners.
Yeah, it sounds like they're a real like McDonald's sweet tea, where it's just like, this is too sweet.
Right.
Yeah,
so
get this
that
outta here.
That helped me lose weight the first time when I was 18 to just eat little bunches of lettuce and then dry ass Frosted Mini Spooners, and that was it. I was like, I need this fiber so I can push everything out. But yeah, that was a big phase of my life, was Frosted Mini Spooners for sure. I've kind of softened on them a little bit, like when they sit too long in milk. Because yeah, talk about mush, man. If you get a heavy wheat-esque cereal, mushy wheat is fucking disgusting.
That's
If I made a bowl of it and then accidentally had to go poop or do something else and then came back, I would throw it away because I was like, ooh, I let this sit too long.
I think there's an uncanny valley, where there's a weird period where it's too much of one. If I've had it out too long, then it's kind of just wheat in a bowl. I'm kind of more fine with that than it being the abomination of almost being that. If you know what
I understand what you're saying. There's a very fine line, where it's like it's almost mush and it's not really gelling with me, but I just let it go. But
overall, I'm with you. I agree that those ones are very predisposed to that problem.
Yeah. Colin, what about you?
All right, boys. I'm going to hit you all with some dark horses.
Okay.
The dark horses were usually my favorites. I'm going to hit you with a little thing called Waffle Crisp.
Oh, shit, dude. That is a dark horse.
Yes, and that hasn't been around. It was like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but slightly different. Which is,
right.
I'm also going to hit you with, what is that? French Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Yeah, French Toast Crunch also isn't
a
around
little
anymore.
Syrupy, but also very good. And it was little slices of bread, which I thought was super cool.
Yeah, right, for sure.
Another dark horse, which I only had a couple times. So there was Honey Bunches of Oats with the clusters, right?
Yeah.
And then for a little bit there, you could just get clusters.
Oh, Oops All Clusters.
Yes, but they were $25 for a small box. It was so expensive, but it was so good.
Wait, just clusters, is that basically like granola?
Yeah, but it was a little bit different, not as hard as if you bought a granola pack.
Yeah.
Right.
And it had a little, because the clusters have a little bit of the flakes glued into them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hot fire. But again, $25 for 2 ounces of cereal is fucking whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I've had this thing plaguing my mind for years, this cereal that was just a special edition way back in probably the early 90s. So Kix.
Hell yeah.
Which, I love the plain cereal that I love. They have the wild berry mix where it's purple and red.
Yeah,
berry pieces in there. If you've ever had that, that's not around a lot.
I haven't had it, but I've seen it.
And then I don't remember because I was so young, but there was one of those. It was Kix with berries, but it also had these little things. It was basically
Was it berry Kix?
Yeah, I think so. In a purple box, I think.
Yep.
But then there was a special. Yeah, there was a special edition that had, those cookies you get where it's like a pink wafer and then like a little bit of cream stuff in the middle. Like
Yeah.
It was like tiny, tiny little versions of those that were little circles.
Mm-hmm.
And they tasted just like those little wafer cookies. And it was the hottest fire. And I've never seen it feels like a dream. Like I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, it's like pizzazz. Where it's just like,
yeah, for sure.
Even if you Google it, it's not coming up.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? I'm pretty sure it was Kix. I'm pretty sure it was Wild Berry Kix with like an extra thing added.
Yeah.
That probably ran for like a month in '94. I don't know.
Right.
But that was so fire. They need to bring it back.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like when they had the Twinkies cereal for like a minute, and you're like, what?
Yeah, or Oreos.
Yeah,
Oreos.
was
worst
Oreo
fucking
very
cereal.
short-lived, although great cereal?
No, it's back.
Is it?
Oh, cool.
I looked it up. It was in
Roseanne
production.
back, or is it back? You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it's back in full
is
swing.
the Oreo cereal like saying racial things on Twitter? Like,
Oh.
what's happening?
It's like, do you get Ambien in the cereal? Like, what are we talking about?
Also, Colin wasn't bullshitting. I found a box of Honey Bunches of vanilla. Honey Bunches of Oats vanilla bunches only $23.
But it's still from 1997.
Yeah.
I had these in high schools because it was like when I finally had money, I was like, I'm gonna get those.
All right,
all nothing but
1998, you old fogey. I think you're only a year older than me, you old fuck.
Old ass fuck.
As the oldest person,
okay.
this joke is hilarious.
Got him, dude.
Oh man.
What the fuck happened with Kix? Going from all the shapes to just balls or tricks. Sorry, not Kix.
Hey man, yeah, kicks are for not kids.
Profit margins. It sounds like profit margins.
Yeah, it sounds like profit margins to me.
Yeah, I feel like
I
it
will
changed
say-
the flavor too.
Is there any cereal that you... So, I don't know if it's just me that had this experience, but, like, eating Lucky Charms was always a huge disappointment for me. I'd be, like, so psyched.
Yes.
I would get my mom to buy them.
Yes.
And she'd be like, are you sure you're going to eat them? I'm like, yeah, I love these. They're the best.
Because you like
And
the
then I
you
would
like the
pour...
commercials.
Yes, they're magically delicious is when it was drilled into my brain, so I was like, I gotta have these, and I would pour me a bowl, I'm so excited, and then just be sad.
Because
Because,
like, I said, man,
like-
I don't... Marshmallows are not that great in cereal. They're just not.
Right. And it's
don't
hard because,
They
like,
go well.
I would almost have to, like, oh, that bite was too sweet, I gotta get a palate cleanser of, like, the wheat shapes, like, and so you'd almost have to, like, constantly be searching for the perfect bite of... like the ratios, like having them
It's
just
a math
right.
problem.
Yeah, and it just wasn't enjoyable,
Not-
man.
yeah. Well, okay,
It's-
if we're talking about controversial cereal, how do we... Okay, this is a weird thing for me. I've always been a big fan of the cereal, although it's very controversial. So controversial that I think you might be able to guess what it is. Do you want to play? Do you want to try? Like,
Yeah. I'm
what do you
always
think-
down for a game.
What do you think a cereal brand that's like, no one likes this. I think it's pretty good, and I've had it my whole life, and I've never
Cookie
hated
Crisp.
it. No, like, think about more healthy option. Come on. Big name.
Cheerios.
No, come on. Even healthier
Right.
than that.
Wheaties.
Nope.
Healthier than Wheaties.
It has other things besides cereal in it.
Whoa.
It's in the name.
Cookie Crisp. Oh my God. I don't know.
Raisin
I don't-
Bran, my friend.
Oh,
Ooh,
Raisin
I love
Bran.
Raisin Bran.
I love Raisin Bran too, Colin, and no one I feel like it has this really bad rep in the social media and everywhere. I think it's pretty fucking good, man. I've always liked it. Joey, how do you feel?
I don't like raisins,
I just don't really
man.
have a horse in any of these races because not only, like, I think the big thing is that I am not a breakfast boy.
Yeah.
I don't like eggs. That's something that I've carried with me through childhood. I should like eggs by this point
That's absurd.
but I just kind of refused to. It was like eggs and popcorn were like my big things. I've come around on popcorn even though I'll never get my own bag of popcorn. I'll just eat some of somebody else's and then have kernels stuck in my teeth for 6 years.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is why I kind of hate it. Also, it kind of comes down to the same thing with cereal where it's just like it melts in your mouth. So I have
But not in your hands.
I have mush mouth. Like it's just mush. It turns into mush so fast that it's kind of gross, but it's just like butter salt. It's like flaky butter salt. So I'll take it, but I just have to. I'm picking the shit out of my teeth for the next 2 hours that I'm watching a movie.
I got you there.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
Mesh mouth boy over here.
so That's why I feel like I never clicked with cereal, is because I don't like eating in the morning, and now I don't wake up in the mornings, so I don't eat cereal at all. Like, legitimately, I might have tried a lot of these cereals, but it was just Fruit Loops for my entire childhood. Nick,
that's so
weird
one to pick.
I know, right? Because it's not even that good. Like, I've had it recent. Like, you guys might be able to attest to this. It rips the roof of your mouth so fucking bad. I feel like more than any other cereal. I don't know if you guys have another contender for ripping up the roof of your fucking mouth.
Mini wheats and things like that, I feel like are already a good argument. This is based on the nature of how they're made.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Is the thing. I wouldn't fucking know.
You're not a fun person. Oh, well, you're not a fun person to talk to about this, then, I guess. Like,
but again, like, I mean, Nick, you probably ate a lot of Fruit Loops just by proxy.
No, I never liked them.
All right, so
that's why you guys never get along, okay? Like,
yeah.
Although my daughter really likes them, I've been trying to experiment. She hates the Eggo cereal because I was like, oh, this one isn't that sweet, and it's kind of like Waffle Crisp a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll try Eggo cereal, and she fucking hated it. But she loves her some Fruit Loops.
I thought my champion was gonna be Cookie Crisps. Because it's just fucking cookies.
It's too much.
It's literally
too
cookies.
much.
It's not even that it's too much, is that they don't taste like cookies. Like, it's trash. Like, it's like trash cookies.
Oh,
it's trash cookies. First of all, you're buying a box of fucking trash cookies. It might as well say trash cookies.
I mean,
as Corey screams at a fucking 9-year-old that saw a Cookie Crisp commercial.
Hey, idiot! They're trash cookies!
Guys,
go ahead.
I was in college once, and I smoked weed in college.
Oh,
and
no.
I did the best thing.
I had nothing to do with that problem.
Wow.
I did the best thing, and I said, man, you know what? Cookie Crisp is trash. But what if I make my own Cookie Crisp? So you know your boy took some Famous Amos cookies. Famous Amos little mini cookies, and threw them in a bowl, poured milk over them, and Famous Amos should sell that as fucking cereal, dude. That was tight. You're just eating cookies and milk, but cereal style, and Cookie Crisp can go fuck itself.
I feel like that's like a high person's dream, that it might not be what reality is.
Yeah,
because
it's a shower thought for sure.
Because you're high as shit, and then you ate a bunch of milk and cookies. But I feel like the reality was, like, the barrier of the mush factor was not there, where it could very easily turn into mush.
Yeah, I still had my lizard brain that told me I can't let this stuff get too mushy, you know?
Okay, yeah.
I compare it to, like, you played through the first half of the video game and debugged it, but you just skipped the second half. Like, the second half is still very problematic, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'll ride or die on Famous Amos O's.
Hey, man, I love you a great deal. I'm with you.
Hey, gang, we just had a breakthrough. I found the cereal I was talking about and have been wondering what the fuck it was for 20 years.
Okay.
It wasn't Kix. I misremembered. It's called Hidden Treasures.
Hidden Treasures?
It's got a fucking robot on the cover. So what it is...
What's it called? Demon Treasures?
Hidden Treasures.
Demon Treasures.
Yeah, Demon Treasures. He comes out, you gotta make a wish, you better get it right. Or
how are we marketing Demon Treasures?
Anal sex.
You better get it right.
Or he's gonna put the handkerchief on your neck, you know? Get your Aftermilk.
Your dick will be great.
Hidden Treasures, it's like little squares, and I'm wow, this is like triggered a whole thing.
It's like it's like a pizza roll,
totally.
Yes,
it looks
but
like it has an inside, like it was alive at some point.
Right. So it's like little pizza bowls, basically. But then most of them are hollow. It's just like a Captain Crunch, basically, like a regular Captain Crunch. But then some of them have like little berry filling in there, and those were sick as fuck. They were probably gross if I had them now.
Yeah.
As a kid. Also, Joey, as far as ripping up the roof of your mouth, that goes to Honeygram O's.
Honeygram O's, okay.
They are the shit. I love them. You can only get them at certain Walmarts, and they never get soft. If people don't know what it is, it's like a really big Cheerio that's kind of made out of graham cracker, and then it has basically the cluster baked into the circle.
Oh yeah, I've seen these.
And they're very good. I love them, but they stay rock hard the entire time, and your mouth is on fire afterwards. But it's worth it.
It's a very Tony the Tiger situation.
It just rips. It's like chewing gravel because you just like destroying the inside of your mouth.
This is like Tom Waits eats every morning.
Yes, but it's so good because it's like a good ass graham cracker.
One I've failed to mention that I like a lot because we all know Captain Crunch, right?
Tony
never had it,
Captain Cunt.
But I understand the branding.
Yep, I keep taking that for granted, but the peanut butter one was my favorite, right?
Oh yeah,
it's the best one, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, what do you mean?
I got love for OG and for the berries and OG. Oops, all berries can kind of suck a dick, but
yeah, that's too much. Again, it's too much. It's the Cookie Crisp of that, yes.
But it's not quite as peanut buttery as it used to be, which is a shame.
Oh, really? What do you mean? Like it's changed?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they've all changed. I remember it being like way more of a peanut butter flavor, and now it's just kind of...
Well, that's an interesting
Maybe it's your dumb old fogey taste buds,
Oh, yeah.
You 29.
Yeah, I never perceived like... I
don't know
it's
how
almost
old
like
you are.
The flavors are stuck in time for me. I've never noticed a real change. Like, oh, they changed the recipe back in 1994, as we all know. Like,
I'm pretty sure they definitely did after the 90s because there was like all these complaints that it was like killing people because it was so much fucking sugar.
It was too good, too much sugar.
Yeah, child diabetes really took off in the 90s.
Yeah, but as Joey knows, the Fruit Loops, it was always the same. No, we'll never change. People love us.
It may have gotten dustier. I've tried Fruit Loops like recently or whatever, and it's just ripping the roof of my mouth, like to the point where it's like you're literally like it's like your uvula, like it's hanging down that much. You've ripped it up so hard that you're like, I just got to get this off, like like it is fucking bad. But I will say though, a revelation of mine, and this is just probably me being kind of a weird eater when I was a kid. Like I literally wouldn't if we had like I don't want to say 3-course meal. If we had a meal that had 3 things on it, you had your entree and your 2 sides, I wouldn't let them touch, and I would eat them individually. Where it's I have green beans and corn and meatloaf, right? I would eat all the green beans, then I would eat all the corn, then I would eat all the meatloaf. That's just kind of like how I did shit. That's how I rolled.
I would say that's not how I did it, but that doesn't strike me as weird or anything.
Yeah, like I'd have a Happy Meal, and I'd eat all my French fries and then my burger, kind of deal.
Man, I'm all about mixing the taste. I'm all about that. I dip my fried chicken in the mashed potatoes and gravy. That's the only way to do it, man. Also, we're talking about cereal.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like I probably just never branched out. I tried like my Cookie Crisp, was disappointed. I had Chex in milk and it disgusted me, but I never really like branched out because we were kind of poor, so it wasn't like my mom could hit me with like a sampler platter of cereal and be like
smorgasbord.
Yeah, like what do you like? And but I will say when I was in college, when I was smoking weed as we do, as Nick explained to us, I did discover finally Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I do think it is the GOAT. So because that is the Aftermilk that I will slurp.
Oh man, I would vote Apple Jacks, but like be like totally fine with Cinnamon Toast Crunch winning. It's great. It's always been so good to me for decades.
It's good and it's not offensive. It can kind of rip up the roof of your mouth, but really any cereal kind of can if it's dry enough. If you go in dry, you're damaging something,
Going dry, gonna die. That's what I've always said about cereal. My whole life.
Just cereal.
Speaking of marijuana, so my brother, when he was smoking the marijuana, or he never did that, but say he did in high school, all of the potheads in the high school, for some reason, got attached to the Buzz Lightyear Buzz Blast cereal.
Really?
What?
Yes. For whatever reason, it became a thing with the potheads. I just posted it in Discord.
I see this.
Buzz Blast. And he would talk about it, bro. It's so dro, bro.
Bro, it's so dry. Dro.
You got it, dro. And he talked it up, and all these potheads, they'd take it to school. It was like a weird flex to have Buzz Blast.
Yeah,
like in school.
Social
So
credits.
I finally get my hands on some, and I'm expecting it to blow my mind. I'm so pumped. And it literally tastes like melted plastic in my fucking mouth, and I couldn't make it through 2 bites before I was gagging.
It's like
it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted.
It's like they took the extra shavings of the Buzz Lightyear mold and pressed it into cereal.
It's like cereal that, like Buzz Lightyear, doesn't think that it's cereal and that it's something else.
Right. So it's like it's got like a weird plastic smell and taste, and then it's like they misted it with like a berry air freshener. So it's like, oh, there's sort of berry, but then you put it in your mouth, and it's like you're eating air freshener, and you want to fucking vomit.
For Buzz Lightyear.
And he was like, bruh, this is so dro, bro. You know, after you smoke a big fatty, you want some Buzz Blast.
That's totally that's all like pop culture nonsense.
It sounds like it sounds like that would be in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
You know?
It was Buzz Blast and Faygo soda, just doing them together. So disgusting.
Wow.
Let me ask you guys about this now. What was your favorite cereal mascot?
Oh.
Who was your go-to? And I guess we can, on the flip side, do your least favorite mascot for a cereal.
Can I go
Obviously,
first?
I got to say Tony real quick, or
Yeah,
he'll beat me when I get home.
With that picture, he obviously wins. I was going to toss in real fast to go first because I feel like everyone's thinking about him, but the weird meta element of Trix, the Trix rabbit, is so... I've always been so intrigued about that. A mascot that insists that it's not for everyone. They don't want everyone to buy this product. It's always
gatekeeping.
It's been very strange to me. I'm not a huge fan of the cereal, but as a character, it's he's like if Albert Camus had a cereal mascot, that would be his. Kurt Vonnegut would have a cereal mascot, that would be his.
It almost seems which is kind of ironic, that it's just this is just for you. It's not for your parents. Don't tell your parents that you're eating Trix. Except your parents have to buy you Trix. Where it's just it was gatekeeping. I'm just no, this is our secret over here. Come over here. Don't tell your parents.
Hey,
don't
Mom,
tell
can I buy Trix? What's that? You'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, because I have such a bias, it was Toucan Sam. He was my boy.
Oh, you don't say. That's crazy. Wow.
That's why I preface it where it's I have a bias here. It's not.
I know. I still wanted to do the joke though, so it's okay.
But yeah, it was Toucan Sam because he was an animal, and it was just kind of I can get down with that. I like animals. I don't have an affinity for leprechauns or the ambiguously gay boy band of Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I like the Honey Smack Frog though. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, but
Honey Smacks were nasty as fuck though. So.
I disagree. You know what? That's a different conversation. Just for the record, I disagree.
Honestly, it's rooting for a sports team for me because I was I'm all in on Fruit Loops, so Toucan's my boy, and everybody can go fucking die because it's just it's Toucan Sam.
I have to step up right now and defend Corey. The Apple Jacks frog is the fucking coolest
Honey
one.
Smack, what are you talking about?
I said Apple Jacks. Honey Smacks, absolutely. Dig'em Frogs is the man. He has the sideways cap. He's always looking fresh. He's always looking fun. We're going to have fun with this stuff.
Yep, good commercials, man. Always hopping, always slapping, as the kids say.
That slaps.
This picture, the Honey Smacks frog, he does have a sideways hat.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's tight.
He has to go. He has to leave. His planet needs him. He's that level of cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's my guy.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Are you guys forgetting cousin of Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks?
Yes, I am.
They had two fucking. I love Apple Jacks.
But they're the best cereal of all time. We talked about this, but the Davis.
They had like 2 like Rasta guys who were like high as fuck. Were their mascots?
Oh, I'm gonna look this up.
I think that was later. I don't know if that was necessarily in the 90s, but.
Well, then that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, because for most of the time, it's just are you talking about the little like strawberry dudes, the little apple guy?
No, one of them is the cinnamon. One's an apple.
You're right, absolutely.
Got
like
Rasta hat on.
And yeah, that's fucking stupid. No one cares about that. You're wrong.
Yeah, Diggum Frog would fucking take those guys to town.
Yeah, dude, he would fucking be the top and the bottom. Forget it.
Well, what I will say, another point to Toucan Sam, right?
Yeah, the one
is that so we talked about this last episode with me and Power Rangers. Show me the flashy colors, and I'm about it. His fucking bill has a bunch of colors on it, dog.
Sure,
yeah,
he's colorful.
And I mean, his attitude is that which is like totally opposite of the Trix Rabbit. He's trying to find them. Let's all find the best cereal. Let's follow your nose wherever it goes to the flavors of fruit, wherever they grow. Like, we're all in this together.
Whatever. His like fucking nose is gonna lead him to trouble, a trap. He's gonna die.
Well, here's another thing. So we're having this argument right now, right? So let me point you guys' direction to the Discord.
He's on a vine right now, and he can fly. Whatever.
Let me point you guys' direction to the Discord. So I don't know if you guys know about tiermaker.com, but it's where people can make tier lists.
Okay.
And just looking at cereal mascots, I found a tier list.
Oh, God.
Of them. Yeah. It's really small, so you might have to like alt zoom in, shift zoom in.
I can get it mostly.
Yeah.
Honey Smack Frog is not up there. I mean, he's in B tier.
Fucking Sunboy.
Yeah, a lot of this, I honestly don't even know the S tier and God tier that they have here, but I mean...
Oh, the God tier, that's
Raisin Bran.
I would put the
Raisin
maker in A for arbitrary, because I don't really see what is the precedence.
Who fucking cares?
The most powerful one is Raisin Bran, the sun.
Oh,
so,
I see, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then it looks like in S tier, there's a man with a Ninja Turtles like bandana on his chin, and he's upside down, and his tongue is flailing, and he has googly eyes on his chin. Yeah. So that should probably be above like Sun God that they have. Right, I don't know, because that's.
But what we can't do right now is sit here and describe a picture we're all looking at, guys. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we don't have the 1,000 words right now.
I'm just saying it's already been done. Like, clearly, this is everything that we can point to.
We're also forgetting Sugar Bear from Golden Crisps. Just saying.
Yeah, totally.
Again, shitty cereal.
And also, like, great mascot, Honey at Cheerios. He's pretty cool. He can fly around, be a cool guy.
I did like Cookies Crisp can suck my ass, but like when they had the little thief guy, he was a good mascot.
I love crime. You're right.
Yeah, like we got to talk about the philosophy behind all the different marketing strategies of cereal, because it's like, okay, obviously Trix is for gatekeeping. It's like only kids. Raisin Bran is for your parents. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Then we have Toucan Sam, who's trying to find it. Then we have something like
Lucky Charms, where you have to be a certain religion to even taste it in the first place.
Exactly. Like you got to follow the pot of gold. You got to
follow
this
Irish
way of life. Yeah. Yeah, like that is like children need to chase after this goal of receiving Lucky Charms. Like they're after me Lucky Charms.
Right. You got the meth head, you got Cocoa Puffs, and Honeycomb.
Yeah, the fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That guy sucks, man.
We're dodging one of the biggest mascots of all time because it's thievery, rather it's brilliance. Fucking Fred Flintstone and
Barney Rubble?
That's like, come on. That's one of the greatest mascots of all time. Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. Also fucking Flintstone vitamins, which is pretty much medicine cereal, am I right? They had it all, dude. Like, they're among the best mascots. Actually, I will choose them because they're like the fucking Beyonce of mascots.
Well, yeah, that goes into the thievery philosophy where Barney was always trying to trick Fred into stealing, and I don't know if I can get behind that. I wasn't trying to come up to Joey and steal his cereal, you know, like I can have my own.
Because you didn't want it.
I mean, but really, like, we need to go out and purchase the cereal, okay? We can't be sneaking into stores and trying to steal it because Barney Rubble is always stealing.
Yeah, you guys are also forgetting about two totally iconic cereal mascots of Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute.
Right, no.
Yep.
Yeah, Yummy Mummy was definitely a cereal, and Fruit Brute was definitely a cereal.
Are we getting into the knockoff brands that come in a giant bag?
Are we talking about plastic bags from American Beauty being mascots?
Well, no. He was set up with Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute are in the realm of Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Boo Berry.
Oh, yeah, it's all General Mills. They went with a whole like Halloween theme, which they do bring them back every Halloween now. They're not on the shelves most days of the year, but for Halloween time, you can get all the spooky monster cereals you fucking want.
Yeah, they're kind of the Thunderstorm Rangers to the Wind Rangers from Power Rangers Ninja Storm, if you catch my drift.
I follow what you're saying, of course.
I was going to say the Shamrock Shake for McDonald's, like they're very seasonal.
Yeah, you have like Yummy Mummy is the Shamrock Shake, and Fruit Brute is the McRib, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to like blind taste test and see if you can really tell the difference between any of these dumb like Halloween cereals.
I bet they taste spookier.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a little bit of cobwebs in there?
No, like you might taste it and you get like a shiver down your spine, but that might be like your blood pressure like rising at the same time. But it's like, but that's also spooky.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Man, Captain Crunch is like the OGest OG of all the OGs.
Yeah, he's probably racist. He's so OG.
Yeah.
He's definitely racist.
Okay, so if you were
He's probably rapist. That's what he is. He's a pirate.
Yeah. So, Nick, I want to propose something to you real fast.
Sure.
Like, if you were to do a mini, and by mini, I mean super mini, very real tournament right now, Captain Crunch versus Lucky Charms guy, or any of those, like, I wonder who would win as I look at this tier list. Do you know what I mean? You can choose any example you want, but, like, it's a weird, like, Honey Smacks guy or fucking Sun in the Sky.
Yeah, I'd have to do some research on old commercials to see what their power sets are.
I think Honey Smacks guy is so cool, he would fucking, like, convince anybody that he's the best and he would win.
Guys, I also want to pose this if you remember any, but do you, like, if you don't, I can read some off to you, but one of your favorite or least favorite slogans for cereals, because, you know, we obviously have, like, they're great.
That's right.
You know, A is for Apple, J is for Jack, Snap, Crackle, Pop, Follow My Nose, It Always Knows. I'm Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Breakfast of Champions. Silly Rabbit Tricks are for kids. I'll tell you the worst one right now. It's Honey Bunches of Oats, and theirs is It's What's for Breakfast. No one even tried. Some, like, they were like, let's have the meeting, let's, you know, we're the PR team, let's pitch, and then some guy walked up to the whiteboard and just wrote, It's What's for Breakfast, and then, like, walked out.
What, Nick? I don't hate it, man. I think it's like, you know, wait, man, why do we need
power play.
advertisement? Why do we need advertisement? Why can't we just tell them what it is, man? Like, we gotta get past this bullshit.
Right. Then he goes home and yells at his wife. Like, that's the kind of person that comes up with that. But it's still a power play of just like, this is what you're fucking eating for breakfast.
You're gonna get this whether you like it or not.
It feels like the rally's slogan, like, you gotta eat. Might as well.
Might as well. That's a great slogan. Might as well.
I want to create a successful like food, like what if it's a cereal or a kid snack or fast food, and it just says "fuck it," because I can relate to that 100%. We're just like, fuck it.
Which is a funny segue. My favorite slogan is, I guess it has to be "They're great." It's so iconic and it's pretty positive. Like, it kind of makes you want to buy it, right? Like, it kind of nails everything.
Well, yeah, Well, no, yeah, it really works because it's simple, it's succinct, everyone remembers it, but yeah, you have to have the tiger, because if your slogan was just "they're great," like, that's nothing.
I would say "They're great" is the pizza of cereal. Sure,
yeah. Because it's like, it seems like the least amount of work, but it actually, like, sells it perfectly.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, sure, they are great. It is pizza, you're right.
Exactly.
You know what? It is pizza.
You know, might as well be pizza.
You know what? I'm just realizing slogans are often very funny if you just like select a certain
break
part
them
of the
down.
conversation.
Yeah. I gotta say that mine might be "Be Happy, Be Healthy" Honey Nut Cheerios, because you got the B. It's kind of on the same
That's
the same train as their great. You got the Bumblebee. I forgot what his name is. I think it's like B or something.
He's
or
also
O
a good
or-
mascot too. He's doing he's hanging out in the classroom, hanging out with the kids, trying to learn.
Right.
But you know what? Mischief.
But he does have a turtleneck sweater on too.
He's also he's conscientious of the weather, I guess.
Don't forget to dress warm after you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me because when we did the very regular tournament about 90s kid snacks, I knew like 70% of the slogans. But since I wasn't a cereal boy, I checked out. Every time it's just like, there's a commercial for cereal. I was checking out. I was just like, this is boring. This might as well be an ad for diabetes.
R.I.P. by the way.
Yeah. R.I.P. Wilford Brimley. Yeah. Too soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
not soon enough.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, you just did that. Welcome to reality.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Wilford Brimley doing that, but I know that he just died. Yeah, so I just don't really have a horse in this race.
Guys,
so I got to go with fucking Frosted Flakes because Tony the Tiger.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm dumb because the bee's name is Buzz.
Buzz
Honey
Blast,
Nut
like
Cheerios.
the hit cereal of all the stoners at like Wagner or whatever, wherever Colin went.
This was out.
Your cereal.
The Buzz Lightyear Stoner cereal was out in the county.
Ooh,
fucking nowhere.
yeah.
Hey man, how often do you think someone's put Buzz Lightyear cereal into a bong? And like,
I don't know, but
it's
you could.
fucking you get way higher, man, because infinity and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you could only get it at like the Dollar General too, so that made it even worse.
Yeah.
It's like you stop your drug dealers right outside that building because it's a twofer. You know what I mean?
Like I
Right.
said, probably because it was recycled plastic from Buzz Lightyear toy molds.
Yeah.
And that they
It was
just
like
had
the-
it was like
tasted
on
like too,
clearance,
but-
so they just send it all to the dollar store, just get this out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some dumb kid will figure it out.
It's like the did you guys ever have the Godzilla branded like chocolate chip ice cream where the chocolate chips were shaped like Godzilla?
Wow.
But that reminds me, Joey. You know what I've always really wanted to have in my life, in real life, but I can't?
Happiness.
Oh, fucking got him, dude. You just got him.
Oh man, well done.
You got him.
That
I
was
don't want to
good.
forget everything I said, but I'm not going to. So what I meant was, from all your Rugrats fans, Reptar cereal, man, turns your cereal milk green and everything. You guys
Hell
ever-
yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
shit, dog.
Some fucking Reptar cereal. I'd love to have it. I'd try it. That's the best mascot, by the way.
Yeah, Reptar.
Reptar. Gotta find that Reptar. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Hey, well, you know what, Corey? You can have Reptar cereal. It's only $4 on Amazon.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, it exists, my friend.
Oh, I thought it was.
Now-
I guess the joke's on me.
Yeah, now is
You
it
might not wanna
15 to
eat
20 years old? I don't know. You'll have to find out.
Yeah.
Is that box been sitting around since 1994?
Yeah, Corey, get yourself some Reptar cereal, right? Like
feel like
order
I'm
that
cool, yeah.
order that on Amazon, and then we both respectively
We'll
can be
have
sitting
things.
in front of our doors, crisscross applesauce. I'm waiting for Psycho Rangers, and you're waiting
man,
for
I'm-
Reptar cereal.
I'm right with you. This
And
is
we'll
how
get that
you and I
same-
how you and I finally become friends. After all
We'll get
this
that same fucking endorphin rush.
time. Yeah, dude. And then I'm gonna fucking jerk off Tony the Tiger because I'm so excited.
Whoa,
There you go.
all
I
right.
won't do that, Corey.
Oh,
I've
what?
left you
You're a
out
Cooper.
in the lake. You are
Well-
out in the lake, and I've swam to shore, and
Yeah,
you can
Corey's-
drown out there with what you just said.
Corey's gonna eat that 25-year-old cereal and then jerk off somebody who he thinks is Tony the Tiger, but really it's just a homeless guy because there's now like psychedelics brewing inside
In
that
the
box.
That's why it's so green, man. Oh wow. I would love to think that is that a homeless man or Tony the Tiger.
I'm over here smoking a little Reptar Crunch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see if that's on that pot website I went to with cereal milk.
Yo, dog, I'm totally on ice right now. If you know what I mean.
I do know.
I'm Snap Crackle Popped. All right.
Nick, get us out of here.
Yeah, pull the ripcord on this, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and obviously honorable mention to Pokemon cereal. Shout out.
What?
There's Pokemon cereal, dog.
Of course
Get
there
with
is.
it.
Why am I even pretending to be surprised?
I mean, dude, there was Urkel cereal from fucking Family Matters.
So, serious conversation. What is the most what do you think? Like Godfather cereal? Like what's the most Ben-Hur cereal? Like what's the craziest kind of cereal that would exist?
I don't know. I'm looking at a
Hard
WWE
candy
branded
cereal?
cereal called Bootios. So that
What?
That's
might
a real
be.
thing. You can buy it.
Yeah.
My brother bought some.
It wasn't any good. Did he taste
I
the
don't know if-
booty?
I don't remember him eating it. But
Holy
it's like a real
crap.
thing.
I kind of want to try Bootios, guys.
I don't.
It's
This is
But I will
crazy.
try- I will
It just
try
sounds-
the salesman cereal.
it's
That
it
sounds
it,
like a good time.
it sounds like WWE's narrative to get people to eat ass. You know?
Yeah. Well,
You
yeah.
wanna
it-
eat hey, if you want to eat ass, just eat Buzz Blast. You know?
That's that Attitude Era.
Now, guys, this Bootios has a lot to unpack on the box. First of all, they make sure you ain't booty is their catchphrase. And it's
yeah.
it's a perfect way to start the new day. Like once you eat it, you're like beginning a new chapter in your life. Like,
New Day. Hey, Nick, New Day is the name of that. Those three guys.
Yeah.
That's their wrestling name.
Yeah.
whoa, okay, I didn't
So
know
it's
that.
a play on words. Yeah.
Ah,
and they
it's-
like eat the cereal in the ring, and they had a whole shtick for a while where they were like advertising, like putting their name on everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe,
And then
are you being
it
serious?
was like props at first, but then you could like buy these things.
Yeah, you.
Like the
I mean,
cereal.
this cereal box came with a free fucking T-shirt, so that's pretty sick. It has
Pretty desperate.
It's probably
also,
$25.
they're made with 100% positivity.
Yeah,
And on
dog.
the side, it has Bootrition facts.
Oh wow! Hey man, did you know this cereal is 80% polyester? Pretty cool.
Yeah, one of the dudes in there is Xavier Woods, who appears a lot on one of the podcast groups I listen to, and he
Yeah.
also has his own fucking gaming YouTube channel, Up Down Down, where he plays fucking video games with wrestling like celebrities.
Man,
He's
this should've been
getting
a
shit
Heartbreak Kid
done.
cereal.
He's a fucking quadruple threat. He's a fucking quintuple threat. He's a wrestler, entertainer, podcaster, video game player, cereal maker. Like, he's fucking out there, you know?
We don't need to be repping him. He's got his own thing going. Fuck that guy.
I'm not even repping him. It's just like, yo.
Man, this like reminds me like there should be so many like wrestling cereals. Like Undertaker should have like a tombstone. Like,
Yeah.
There are, dude.
marshmallows, like kind of thing.
There's old WWF cereals.
Yeah.
Found 'em.
I mean, you can get Mr. T cereal. You can get C-3POs. That was a cereal. I mean, really, once they did fucking Urkel O's, it's over from then. Like, who would have
That's
thought
the
that guy would get his
nadir,
own
in your
cereal?
opinion? Like, what if there was like Trump cereal? I bet there is. Ha! Because I keep saying I'm like the kid in like Surf Ninjas who's playing on the Game Gear, making things happen. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Here, let me just look it up real quick. There's
Audience is
yeah.
having a Trump cereal right now to see if anything happens because it's
Yeah.
2020. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, Trump Flakes, man.
Oh
Lucky
my
Trumps.
God. Fucking orange Trump flakes. Are we fucking serious?
Those probably aren't real.
This is reality.
Yeah, I don't think any of those are actually. I'm gonna click the shopping tab and
No,
see
what?
if I can.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's real. Audience, it's happening.
I'm gonna say right now you can get a box of Lucky Trumps for $50 on eBay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Greatness in every bite.
Yep.
God.
So, yeah.
It's
On
amazing, man.
on that really depressing note, we should probably wrap it up. Yeah, thank you. Unless you want to, can you think of something to bring to lighten the mood, Corey, to bring it back up before we end? Because I know you're really sad now.
I am sad. I guess the only thing I would say is, hey, this will come out later in August. We'll be close to November 3rd. Make sure you vote. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, make sure you vote, and you can vote for your favorite cereal and send it in to our email. That's vrtcast@gmail.com. We want to hear about what you guys think. Jeremy Dugan, send us your top 10 fucking cereals. We'll read them. I don't care. I love it. I want to talk to people about their cereals because it's a, I was basically raised by TV, so cereal played a big, role in my life. I know all the mascots. I've been brainwashed, all of that stuff. So, if you want to make some comments, tell us that we were wrong or right or whatever, just send an email to our Gmail account. Also, you can head over to our website, vrtcast.com. All of our episodes are there. So if you haven't done that, go do that. It's a great website. Also, on that website, you will find the other podcast we do. That's called Very Real Tournament. That one's back in full swing. So if you want to hear us talk about pop culture battles, people fighting each other, having fun, doing more jokes for you guys, go ahead and check all those out. Also, you can find them, all of our episodes, that is, on any podcast app. Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, Overcast, CastBox. Go head to those, like, subscribe, rate, review. It helps us out a lot. We would very much appreciate it. Also, want to take a moment to thank the Thumps, the great band that provides all the music for this podcast. You can head over to their Bandcamp. That's the thumps.bandcamp.com. You can listen to all their albums. You can also throw them a little bit of money to buy them. They do the pay what you can for their albums. So, if you want to support the local, the local to us music scene, the local Southern Indiana music scene, and if you like bands with lots of accordions and, piano keyboards and stuff, you're going to like them. So go over there, check out their music. Also, head over to their Facebook, search the Thumps, and give them a like.
Chia.
All right, boys, I got to just, get online and order all these obscure-ass cereals. I want some Bootios. I want some
Reptar, dude.
I want some Reptar cereal.
Gotta
I want
find that Reptar, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we got to get out of here so I can do those things and recapture some of my youth, man. I got to get back on. I got to get my fucking corn pops going. I got to get my Kashi going. All that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Until next week, I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Toucan Sam.
I'm Cucking Tony the Tiger.
And I'm Next Time.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been a deep and meaningful relationship with Tony the Tiger.